All right, Tommy.
Here we go again.
We're back. I have to apologize. I had a little medical problem last week, and so we weren't able to do our show.
Me too.
You too? Yeah, we got real issues.
Me too movement.
Me too movement.
No, we had the straight from the hepatitis problem.
Yeah.
Inflammation, mine in the wrist and Wayne in his stomach, I guess, right?
Yeah. Well, you can see the inflammation in the stomach, but no, mine was a little bit more than that. But due to HIPAA laws, we cannot really go any further.
We don't want to go farther.
Anyway, we got the Bills' first game to talk about. But no, hold on. I know. So I want to give it over to my colleague here, Tom Mullen, and talk a little bit about what today means.
Well, it's 9/11, the anniversary of what happened in the attack on our country by the Islamic forces. The what do they call it? I can't think of the terminology.
The jihad or what?
Yeah, the jihad against us, and the spirit that this country had after that. Reminiscent of World War II also, and how we responded, those firemen and first responders, and the very first responders were on that plane in Pittsburgh that said, no, not today, we're taking these guys out. And what did they do? They took a vote. And they got together and they made their phone calls, and then they took Johnny Jihad out, and they are brave heroes, and all those firemen and first responders that went into the rubble in the building and were killed in it. And they figure now with all that debris and stuff, more will die than what died that day in the years since. But my question is, where did all that spirit go? The people in New York now are throwing water and milk at police officers. And
I guess if I can interject, we got a great catchphrase that's all over Twitter and Facebook today. Never forget.
Yeah.
But have we forgotten?
I guess the city that doesn't sleep should get some sleep, because I guess they've forgotten. Now, I know that's not everybody, but the clip I saw the other night, a lot of people were there and blocked the cops from arresting the guy that threw a half-gallon of milk at somebody. Then in Philadelphia, the city of brotherly love, maybe they got to do a brotherly check, because they're trying to clear a drug house out, and the cops are getting stoned during a shooting when 2 other officers are being held inside. The burning of the flag, the kneeling during national anthems, come on.
Terrible.
We're all better than that. Yeah.
And if we're not better than that, we need to be better than that.
California is an open Johnny on the spot. But it seems like our concerns now is let any Hector and his sister in, and just to get a vote. And I want the spirit back. And I even hear, and we've talked about it before, some of the young people not even standing for the Pledge of Allegiance in school. And our king had to make a law that there's a moment of silence today at a law.
A law? Yeah, it's
the greatest country in the world, and like I said before, you don't like it, get the hell out. And that's, if you want to take it as a racist, take it. I mean, when you wear a Make American Great hat and you get beat up, really?
By the way, my brother wears it, and he don't care.
If I had one, I'd wear it proudly.
I'd wear it proudly. I might buy one.
Just ridiculous. But anyways, I wanted to get that out of the way.
I'm glad you got that away. I want to do a quick shout out to Mike Capizzi, Zach Morlock, his best man, and the groomsmen for throwing an awesome stag this past Saturday. At my cousin's brewery, West Shore Brewery. Really a lot of good fun, a lot of nice time. The wedding will be in about 10 days, and we're looking forward to that. So shout out to you, Mike. Good times, man.
Also a shout out to my sister and her brother. They celebrated their wedding anniversary yesterday, and they have a question.
Okay, go ahead.
I'll bring it up real quick. Mark Collette asks, and he asks. During the Houston New Orleans game Monday night, when there was that score change in the last minute.
Yeah.
New Orleans was coming back. Drew Brees threw the ball. I did not see the end of the game. Drew a ball to the guy, and there was like 6 seconds left, and they were able to call timeout. Mark asked, why didn't the Houston defenders not down him so that the time would expire? And the answer actually is?
The answer is you can call yourself down in that situation, meaning you gave yourself up, and then by doing so, you turn to the referee and give him the timeout signal.
And the yard marker that you fall down to goes into Alpha Centauri, correct?
Yes, just like the goal line.
The goal line.
Yeah, it goes all the way to Saturn. So anyway, so he could just roll over and call timeout with 2 seconds to go. He doesn't, otherwise, if that wasn't the rule, nobody down anybody and the clock would run out, and you can't do that. So,
right.
So Mark, there's your answer.
And for that question, you will get one of the first Straight from the Hip t-shirts when and if they're ever made.
Well, we were having them made in the Bahamas, and
Right.
well, we got a little problem
Yeah,
there.
that
So
store's not where it used to be. But,
I'm not laughing at the Bahamas
No.
getting killed or getting destroyed.
the
That's
actually
not
the
funny.
mayor of the city of Puerto Rico asked that she could make T-shirts for us because she has never-ending power apparently.
Okay.
But that's another political statement. But we'll move on now to our Bills.
Yeah.
Want to know?
Woohoo! Look at how many of you out there could seriously say that you didn't quit on them. Because I know it was easy. Deep in my gut, I was thinking, oh, not again. But I've said it before. You've heard it here before. There's something different about this football team. And I know everybody in the main media wants to say, culture's ridiculous, this is stupid. I believe that this team plays for each other and each other's families. I mean that. I think, sure, you got to be good. You got to have talent. We have talent, and we have depth. I believe we have an elite defense, and then we got depth behind that. So I was excited. At 16-0, I said, look, 3 scores. We've only stopped ourselves. They haven't
We
stopped us.
dominated up until that point, other than the stupid turnovers.
Turnovers.
And kudos to the Jets for some of them too. There's 2 teams in these games, and everybody,
It's a good team.
especially from the yellow pages there. That's what I call GR because really all it is commercials. It's like turning to the yellow pages. For those of you that weren't, I guess, around for the old phone books. Back of the phone book, they had the yellow pages. That's where you found your ads and coupons. That's what I call GR.
Ask yourself the last time you turned on the radio in your car to GR and you actually heard sports talk.
It's very rare. It's a commercial.
It's usually a commercial.
And buying a boat, which to me is completely useless here. But anyways, the culture is huge unless you have Tom Brady.
Yeah.
And
And you don't need culture.
The Bills, and it is important. Players come out and say it, and these guys want to poo-poo it. It's not. This team has not lost a football game this year. Now, okay, preseason, but they played 93 guys. Those reserves fought. There's something special about that. And will that, in the end, Josh Allen's going to have to be better than 17 points.
Yeah.
We can't have those turnovers, but that's something pretty special. And that D, I mean, that's the first time I think ever a player caught 14 passes against another team and didn't get 100 yards.
Yep, that's right. No, they're pretty special. You got a guy like Ed Oliver who really didn't show up on the score sheet, but they started double teaming him.
Yeah.
I mean, how are you going to double team him and Latuate? Well, that leaves your ends,
Actually, it was
Murphy and
one of the reasons, like Jerry Hughes last year was really up there with pressures. And as he'd come around the end, that quarterback was always allowed to step up into the pocket. There isn't going to be that this year with Ed Oliver and Star Latulier.
No.
And in the one sack that Lawson and Lorenzo Alexander ran the guy down, that was actually Ed Oliver.
Yeah.
His push made Darnold
Go to the
there,
outside.
and then he was run down by Lawson and Lorenzo. So, yeah, definitely a big difference there. And Tremaine Edmonds, the Yellow Pages bitched about trading up for that guy.
Oh.
Huh, what a linebacker.
As we said a couple weeks ago, you're looking at multiple Pro Bowls in his career. This guy's special. We got a lot of special guys there, and talk about the O a little bit. The offensive line, you're going to hear the bad snap, and they gave up a sack. Let me tell you, I can just watching that game with the naked eye tell you that offensive line is 5 to 6 times better than last year's. Mm-hmm. I mean, there's forming pockets. There's not just Chinese fire drills.
And Josh has a lot of confidence in him. And by the way, it's a heck of a defensive front over there too.
Oh yeah, let's not go past that. That's probably one of the best in the league. Probably along with ours.
And at the beginning of the game, and if you listen to a lot of the player interviews and reading the paper during the week, that's a tough place to play, especially opening day. There's a lot of fans. Mm-hmm. The stadium goes up and kind of curves around the players and stuff, and it's loud. And if you notice though, 17 to 10 and a lot of empty seats. That's the
that's the New York way.
Yeah. But they'll be waiting now soon for their 28th World Series, but whatever. Yeah. Maybe they'll keep them out of the dairies and buying those 2 liters of milk. Anyways.
Yeah, very, very excited. Very excited to see Singletary. It's one game, but as they said when they drafted him, the guy looks special. He's fun to watch, and he reminds me of Thurman. And no, I'm not saying he's going to be a Hall of Famer, but Thurman was wasn't real tall. He was quick, and not fast. Thurman didn't get 80-yard breakaway runs for touchdowns because they caught him from behind. But boy, he got those 30 and 40 and 50 yards.
Yeah, he did.
And this guy looks like that's the kind of player he is. Because he only runs like a 4.5, 4.6.
Squatty body.
Squatty body, yeah.
Had an argument with our buddies our buddy from Albany. Remember Danny out there, the Barry Sanders, Thurman Thomas argument.
Yeah.
Yeah, I still want Thurman, Danny.
Yeah, so do I. So really, very, very excited. I like the way this team responds to their coaches. I know. I'm going to probably get shot at by you guys thinking about this, but I didn't drink the Kool-Aid with the Sabres. I'm drinking it with the Bills. I'm sorry, but I am.
I think they're on the right page. I haven't
Great
even
drafting,
gotten.
Tommy.
I haven't gotten anywhere near the Kool-Aid with the Sabres.
No.
We'll get into them next show, but again, I'll just say this: I think they threw that band together for one more shot at first overall draft pick.
The old bands came back together.
No, the only real negative thing, I mean, obviously the turnovers, but they're going to happen in a game, not four.
Right.
One was really through the hands of Beasley.
Yeah.
And the fumble was kind of a mix-up, and I think Josh switched to play, and maybe he'd like that switch back because I think there was pressure right over Morris.
Yeah.
Kind of drove him back, but whatever. The only real flaw, Micah Hyde let that punt on the 5 go.
Yeah.
Right? Don't fair catch it there.
Yeah, that hurt us.
Let them make the play there.
And then they get a safety.
No, it was that. The safety came when he let it. The Jets did make a play on that one.
Okay.
But again...
do we have to fight about it?
No, we don't. It's just... I've been looking at game tape.
Have you? Yeah, all 22. I got to tell you one thing.
Actually, no, I am.
That I think is really special, and you've heard it on the national or the local media too. But I got to put a big star on this. 4th comeback in his young career. Okay, the 4th comeback in his young career in the 4th quarter. He's played 12 games.
Yeah.
That's 33%. Now let me take you back to somebody we liked but knew he was never going to be that good. Tyrod Taylor. Tyrod Taylor in 3 years and 3 years plus had one quarter comeback. And Fitz, who threw for a lot of yards here, but always had that key interception late.
Fitz. I don't remember Fitz.
Do you know?
Fitz back?
He's got like 7 kids.
The Amish
Big
rifle?
beard, the Amish rifle.
The Amish rifle.
Yeah. But no, let me say, how special is it? You know, statistics are for losers. The bottom line is 4 turnovers. His rating, Allen's rating was 77 the other day. Very, very mediocre. But guess what? 3 drives in a row to win the football game. That's what I look at.
And from the 15 and the 20.
Yep, so an 85 and an
started.
80 for the touchdowns.
And, yeah, obviously 17 points. But to me, let's just win, right?
That's it.
Let's just win these games. And probably 17 isn't going to get it done every week. But if it is, and that's all it needs, let's win.
Do you think Cleveland would like to have said, yeah, we scored 17 and 1?
Cleveland was going to go unbeaten, I thought, with the addition
Super
of
Bowl or
Odell Beckham
bust
and
there.
Baker Mayfield, and I thought they were going. But
They got blown out at home.
it's a wacky league, and
Take the W's, man.
take the W's when you can get them. And it's so hard to pick these games. You know, I'm sure a lot of us are in suicide pools and stuff. They're hard to pick.
I'm not hanging for anybody.
No, you know, and no, it's you don't actually kill yourself. It's just that if you lose, you're out. Which really doesn't make sense with a suicide pool.
I thought you had to come close to like killing yourself.
Because the suicide pool, you would think the person would just purposely want to lose.
Yeah.
Right?
That's right.
You have to think about it. That should be renamed.
Maybe, yeah.
There should be a law about
Want to live pool.
Right. Stay alive.
Staying alive pool.
Yeah.
The big A's.
The big A's. Sorry out there. With no shots at anybody. One quick thing I'd like to touch on, though, talking about the 100th anniversary of the NFL.
Yes, sir.
A list came out. You brought it to my attention of the top 50 non-player
Men that built the
made
NFL.
memories, builders and stuff. Ralph Wilson's not on it. Somebody smoking something?
It's appalling. It's appalling. They got the guy from the Houston Oilers, A. Bud Adams or whatever his
Is it
name
Al?
is. Al Bud Adams. Thank you.
His brother's name, I think.
Okay, sorry.
A lot of buds down in
Not a buzz.
that way.
But anyway, he's in there, and I'm thinking Ralph Wilson brokered the AHL deal. AHL, Jesus, Wayne. The AFL deal. Then he bailed out that, I won't say it, cheap son of a gun,
Who's
Al
in
Davis.
it? Who's one of the 50?
Who's one of the 50.
Just lose, baby.
Then he gets behind hotel walls in I think Cincinnati, Ohio, and they broker the merger. And this guy's not in the top 50?
And also came out with one of those agreements calling it a farce. One of 2 owners, I think Paul Brown, just said yes to go along with him. But it was actually horrific, and he was proven right when a lot of people laughed at him.
In the
first
80s.
deal, right.
Yeah.
And kept the team in a small market. And needless to say,
Meanwhile, St. Louis and LA have had 37 different teams.
right, and not only that, some of the things Ralph has done for former players, heart transplant for one gentleman, and he's been there, and the list goes on and on and on. But what the legacy he left in the city alone.
Yeah.
I mean, Dominic Hasek left a phenomenal legacy of real, true cash.
Yeah.
And this just blows me away what he's done. And, you know, kudos to the guy. How is he not? I think it's a testament to the lack of a real sports reporter in this town to fight for him.
Yeah.
Or
well,
respect.
Yeah, because Felser was the guy that really kind of got it going for him. But I don't know. Again, it's just a list. Who cares? But it does piss you off, you know?
Well, it does. He should be on it, first and foremost. 6 guys got together and formed this league. He had a lot to do with the TV contracts that
The
got...
Foolish Six, Foolish Eight, what was it?
The Foolish Six?
I forgot.
Foghat? No, Fool for the City? Whatever. But, I don't know. I just can't believe he's not on
People
the
don't
list.
know Fool for the City. I mean, they think Slow Riding, that's it.
There wasn't a whole lot of songs out of Foghat. Maybe, you know,
We're
whatever.
playing state fairs now, alongside
Well, they are.
cows, but anyway.
We might get him to do some bar music for us in the background music for us here. But quick, that was our timer.
Yeah, we
I
have
know
about
we
2
cut
minutes
out
left,
fast on you guys last time, and
Yeah.
that upsets a lot of people. Jim and Dunkirk, I'm sorry. Anyways, Giants game Sunday.
Yeah, I can't see how they can stop our passing attack, and actually I don't see how they stop our offense. And D, it's Saquon Barkley. Period. I think their top receiver's now been listed out from what I'm seeing on Twitter. They don't got much to work with except Barkley. So stay tough on the front wall against the run, and I think you beat this team by 10 to 14 points.
Anything can happen in this league for sure, but I agree too. I think it's just a test. You don't want to look past this game.
Mm-hmm.
I think this team's pretty well focused, and that this could be another good outcome in that MetLife Stadium. By the way, how many new stadiums is it for New York? And yet people complain
37.
about doing something here, but whatever. That's another day's story.
Hey, by the way,
I'll take the Bills Sunday.
I'm hearing within 5 days the announcement of where the new Bill Stadium will be, whether we'll renovate the current, go across the street with a new, or come downtown. I'm rooting for renovating the current New Era field or going across the street with a new. I don't want to go downtown.
Ditto.
All right.
Me too.
So try to keep it in your necks.
Me
I
too.
have one last thing to say that was cut off last time. I am dead against slavery of any kind, in any state, in any century, in any country. But I do want to make a point that in 1619, the first slavery in North America was a British ship intercepting a Portuguese ship full of African Americans and bringing them to North America.
Oh no, they didn't.
It did. And the bottom line is
Did
that...
someone tell the New York Times that?
No, they haven't figured it out. But I'd just like to say that, you know, this country wasn't even born until
When was the country started?
1776.
1776.
Yeah, 1619.
Yeah.
So maybe the British should make reparations.
True.
Anyway, have a good day, and it's great talking to you again.
Remember, hands up, don't shoot, works when used properly.
When used properly, and keep it in your necks. And if you can't, well, air it out a little bit. See you next time.
Bye-bye, everybody.